Anyways, oh hey, it's you. What's up? How's it going? So today I thought I wanted to try something a little different. And instead of me working on the painting or me going outside, because I kind of don't have a bunch of time, my sister's coming over. So I thought I'd show what my artistic progress over the years has looked like. And I figured since we're still getting to know each other, it might be nice for you guys to know where I came from and how I got to making stuff like that that's behind me. So when I first got here from Minnesota in 2017, a friend of mine put me in an art show, and I had no experience being in a group art show, and it was in Brooklyn. So I was super excited and I felt like I was the shit, right? But I didn't have any art. And so I was scrambling to make pieces, and the only piece I have left from that show is this guy. So the only piece I have left from that show is this guy. And I don't know if I can show this on YouTube. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, I made this 2017. I was scrambling, I was rushing, and I was really proud of this because, I stretched the canvas myself, I primed it, I did all the things, and I was just super excited to just show something that I made to a group of people that I've never met before. And at the time that I made this, I was really looking at this artist, Bryant Giles. I thought he was super dope. He still is. He's awesome. His artwork's amazing. Check him out if you don't know who he is. And so this was my poor attempt to make a Bryant. But yeah. And so after that, I kept working and I kept sort of refining my style. And I got really into Francis Bacon. I loved his use of color and how he distorted reality. And there was sort of a beauty in his ugliness that just really attracted me to the work. So after that piece that I just showed you guys, I made this. So after that show, like I said, I was really into Francis Bacon. So I made this. My bad, y'all. Camera was out of focus. But as I was saying, yeah, I made this self-portrait of myself in 2018. I was super excited to make this. I was really proud of it. Still proud of it. And so I made this after looking at a bunch of Francis Bacon pieces. And yeah, I don't have much to say about it besides it's handsome. So then I started getting experimental. Let me clip this onto something. Okay, much better. So as I was saying, after that self-portrait, I kind of got a little bit more experimental, and I made this. Just really kind of pushing my like of Francis Bacon and my use of color. And I was, kind of like trying to play with perspective because I was learning about it. Yeah. But, I thought it was weird. I thought it was like silly and kind of scary. But yeah, I really liked doing this piece. This was 2019. And so then I kind of took a break from making those weirder paintings, and I tried to just learn the basics about what a person looks like, because I felt like that was really important. So then I just did a bunch of these studies, and none of them really matter, right? Like, this is, I did a bunch of things, right? Like, some of them good, some of them bad. Like, this isn't good, but it's not bad, right? Like, so this is like a year's worth of just studies of me just, sitting in front of people and practicing and trying to see better, right? So, this is a year's worth, all 2020, this is what I did. And then, towards the end of the year of 2020, I was super influenced by George Condo and Picasso, right? As you can see, and I had an accident, and this kind of stuff was just all I could think about. So I made hundreds of these drawings out of pastel, and they were really fun, but the biggest win for me was just being inspired. And so every day I would just wake up and make a new drawing, and it was kind of like a diary entry. And then, something happened, and I felt like I got even more inspired to make these little drawings. I felt like I got even more inspired to make these little drawings sillier in a way. So I did these. And I thought these were super, super dope. I had a great time making these. I think I made these over the course of like a week in my friend's loft in Williamsburg. I was house sitting at the end of December in 2020, and I was house sitting my friend Danny's house in Williamsburg, and I just made a bunch of these. And I thought these were great. This one's one of my favorites. Get out of here. Kind of went crazy over the course of like 2 weeks and just made a bunch of these really silly drawings. And some of them I reused ideas in other paintings and stuff. But I had a really good time. This one was one of my favorites. Oil pastel. And I think some of these are still wet. I'm pretty sure this is, that's still wet. 3 years later, still wet. Great. So I kept working into 2021, and I made stuff like this, which was weird, but whatever. I was constantly pulling inspiration from life around me and from the art I was consistently looking at, and it deeply influenced the work that I was making. And then, Doom passed away, and so I made this oil pastel. So I love this painting. It's so fucking good, dude. It's so good. I loved it. And I just found another piece I did at the end of 2021. It's this Moa Lola piece. Hold on, let me get my hat. All right, this is Moa Lola piece. I'm such a huge fan of hers. I think she's one of the best designers we have right now. Yeah, so I made this out of oil pastel. And then we get to 2020, or we're still in 2021. I make this, which I love. I was in a thrift shop and I saw a painting that kind of looked like this, and I was like, I want my own. So I went home and made my own. But it was like, I think it was a white man, so I made it a black man. Still in December. I was making a lot of really weird shit. But I think it's cool because you can kind of see where I go, right? But yeah, I made this. So then in February of 2021, I made this. And this kind of pointed me into my next direction of what I really wanted to do with my work. And it, I made this guy, and I made this guy. And for some reason, towards the end of the year, I made this little drawing, and it kind of led me. I never show anyone this painting because I kind of hate it, but it was the first idea for what I'm doing now, which is this, right? And I believe that the stuff I'm working on right now is really great, but it's just really cool to see where you've come from, and just, I'm excited to see where I'm gonna go. I say all of that to say I have no idea how I found my style. I just stayed curious, and I hope you do too. Thanks for watching. I don't know how long this video is, but yeah, I'll see you next time. You know the drill by now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Peace.